Hello and welcome everyone to part 2 of the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online Booster Pack opening in preparation for our Ancient Origins unboxing coming either the 12th or 13th of August, so just around the old Riverbend as it were. We have, it looks like 25 packs left to go, so let's go ahead and get this underway with Furious Fists. Alright, I'm gonna open you up. 1, 2, 3, rip. See Mr. Lucario. And let's see what we get in our very first pack. Oh, a couple of nice cards here. My favorite, little Dedenne. Got a Tyrant over here, Torchic, Slackoth, Noibat, Clefairy, Minun, Battle Reporter, little Patrat on his shoulder there. I want his job. Reverse Foil Golett, and our rare for the time is a Drapion. He's got a Venoshock for 20 plus. The plus is if your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, it does 40 more damage for 1 Dark Energy. For 2 Dark Energy and 2 colorless, we have Venomous Fang, which attacks for 80 HP, and now the opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned. Alright, cool. Let's get on to another one. And in our next pack, starting off with a couple of new cards here. We got Maintenance, Fossil Researcher, and Magmar to add to my collection. Another Clefairy, Drowsy, Mindfu, Shelmet, Gothorita, and a double rare here. Let's see what the first 2 rares. Oh, Clawitzer. He's got Reverse Thrust, 30. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon for 1 Water Energy, and for 3 colorless, Splash Cannon, 50. Or this attack does 20 more damage for each water energy attached to it. That's a reverse foil as well. Let's see our final card. Thundurus. He's got Raging Thunder Punch and Lightning Slam here with 120 hit points. For Raging Thunder Punch, you have 30 damage for 1 electricity, and colorless energy. If your opponent's active Pokemon has a Pokemon Tool card attached to it, this attack does 30 more damage. And for 2 electricity and 1 colorless, we have Lightning Slam that does a whopping 100 damage. This Pokemon cannot use Lightning Slam during your next turn, so a little bit of a drawback there, that it cannot be used during the next turn. It is what it is. It's okay. Looking for some more EXs here. I don't have a whole bunch out of the Furious Fist line. Alright, we got a few new cards, Scraggy, Poliwhirl, and a Super Scoop Up. And let's see what else we have here in our double rares. First rare turns into another reverse foil rare. It is a rare Victory Bell, who has the ability Wafting Scent. Don't sniff directly out of the bottle, everyone. You always want to waft. That way it is significantly less dangerous. Once during your turn before your attack, you may discard a Grass Energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. For 1 Grass Energy and 2 colorless, you have the ability Spiral Drain. That does 60 HP damage, and you can heal 30 damage from this Pokemon when you do that. Pretty cool. And our last one, another Thundurus. Alright. Don't care about you, Thundurus. Get out of here. Alright, we got a Skorupi, Trapinch, Noibat, Drowsy, Excelgor, Vigoroth, Reverse Foil, a Focus Sash, Training Center. Let's see what our rare is. It is Slacking. Well, once you finish slacking off, you can be the king of slacking. He evolves from Vigoroth there. He has 2 abilities or moves. The first of which is Amnesia for 3 colors energy. He will do 50 damage. Choose one of your Pokemon, your active Pokemon attacks for... Oh my god, I messed that all up. Brandon, let's see if you can talk a little bit more. Whoop. Rewind. Hey Vigoroth, guess what you evolve into? Slacking. For 3 colorless energy, he has the move Amnesia, which I'm apparently recovering from. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. There's just too many S's in that sentence, I think. That Pokemon cannot use that attack during your opponent's next turn. Aptly named move. For 4 colorless energy, you have the Knuckle Sandwich. For 120 HP, that's a pretty baller attack. Discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. That is the downside of that one. Let's go ahead and move on to our next pack of Furious Fists. Ah, there we go. There's that little Patrat who was chilling on the Battle Reporter's shoulder. We got an Eevee here. Cubchoo. Disgusting. Wipe your nose. Wipe it. You got the Tool Retriever. Clefable. Maintenance again. And our first of 2 rares. We're getting a lot of double rares here. Electivire. Got Tag Team Spark. 20. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your Magmortar. Gigavolt, 60 plus. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So that's pretty cool. Either way, you're getting some bonus there. You flip in its heads, you get 30 more damage for 90, or if you fail that, you don't even fail, because now they're paralyzed. That's pretty cool. Move on to our next one. It is Tornadus. So now we have Thundurus and Tornadus. He's got pushed down for 2 colorless. It does 20. You may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with one of her or his benched Pokemon. And for 3 colorless, the Twister Throw for 60. If you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, it does 60 more damage. So that's a pretty interesting ability. Let's go ahead to the next one. Very situational, honestly, for that last ability. Do you have the same exact amount of cards as your opponent? Maybe, I guess if you do, then it's a decent attack. But once they see that come out, I don't know why we would be keeping the same amount of cards in the hands. Although you could go ahead and obviously play around that and try to match that card total. We got another different Clefairy, a Clauncher, Hitmonlee, Gothorita Sail Fossil, Aurorus, I believe this turns into. Amora. I should just read. That would help. It's been a long day, guys. And our rare. Flygon. Let Flygons be Flygons. And let's just read these darn moves. For 1 colorless, his Rainbow Shower attaches many basic energy cards as you like from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like. That's pretty awesome. I wish I could do that with all of my Pokemon. So, the next one we have Grass, Fighting, and colorless for Sand Sweep that does 70, clicked off the image there, 70 damage, heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon that has an energy attached to it. That is pretty darn sweet. Let's go ahead to the next pack. Trucking right along here. Electabuzz completes some lines there. Shroomish, new. Vigoroth is new. I guess I had the reverse foil. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I did get the reverse foil. Patrat Reporter. Yes, Battle Reporter. He's really there for the Patrat. Oh, Tyrantrum. I really like Tyrantrum. Not exactly as a card. He's not terrible, but I just like Tyrantrum. For the first move, he has Chew Up. He's got 60 damage for that one. If they have any special energy attached to this one, it does 90 more damage. Holy moly. Macaroni. And cheese. And meatballs. Oh, that's a disgusting combination, Brandon. Ugh. And the next move, moving right along from that terrible image, Giga Impact. 150 damage. This Pokemon cannot attack during your next turn. So, honestly, you just gotta get some special energy attached to him. And that's not a halfway bad card. So 120, well, hello. It does the same. As long as you have that special energy attached to it, you should never use Giga Impact. I think this is our second to last Furious Fists. We'll go ahead and see about that really soon. Yay, a Mountain Ring. Reverse foil. Oh, there's Amora. One of my favorite fossil Pokemon, I would say. And Aurorus is a mighty fine evolution as well. Well, what else? Here we go. A Beartic. Ugh. He's just drooling now, I guess, instead of snotting all over the place. You guys need to get your manners in check. Golly. Igloo Hold is his first ability. For 2, he's got 20 damage on that. This attack does 20 more damage for each colorless energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So, say it was Beartic, 20, 40, 60, 80, plus 20, that's 100 damage. Pretty okay. Then we have the Mountain Drop for 80, plus 40 if there's any Stadium card in play. What's that, a Stadium card? Some pretty good synergy if I'm looking at this right there. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. Should be our last pack. For Furious Fist at least. Another double rare here. Our first rare is... Well, get out of here, Beartic. He is reverse foil though. And Glaceon, one of the evolutions, does Blizzard for 30. And it does 10 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Pretty cool. As well as Ice Edge, 60 damage. Flip a coin. If it's heads, it does 90 damage total. Okay, well, I was counting wrong apparently. This is our last one. We got a cute little Pikachu just running through the forest. And we got no other new ones. Oh yeah, sorry. Minechow. Weird looking Pokemon. On top of the turnbuckle over here. You got Arrow Turn, High Jump Kick. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see what we have in our 2 rare cards. Gothitelle, the ability Teleport Room. Once during your turn before your attack, you may discard any Stadium card in play. If you do, put a Stadium card with a different name from your discard pile into play. Okie dokie. That's cool. Report, 60. Your opponent reveals his or her hand. It's pretty useful. You can get a little bit of insight into what's going on there with their hand and sort of play around that, obviously. I mean, I don't need to explain that to anyone. But let's see what our last rare is. Come on. Don't fail me now. I got an EX and... Did I get a Phantom Forces one? I can't remember. Let's see. Oh, great. Both of you team up and leave. Leave forever. Disappointing me. Well, let's go on to the latest set, Roaring Skies. We're going to finish off with the Phantom Forces because there's actually something I'm looking in the Phantom Forces. Rip! Get out of here, Rayquaza. Got a couple of you already. But I would never mind anymore. It's always nice to have. New card for us, Gliscor. And, man, we were on a double rare streak. Yes, Unpheasant, half art. Side note, the half art cards, I believe, just were revealed with the latest set, the Roaring Skies, and I am a huge fan of them. That really adds to the excitement of opening, especially the physical packs. I love seeing these half arts instead of just the regular old art here, which is not bad, but it's something new to collect. Really like them. As you can see on the half arts, they have these abilities here, so I can't quite read that because it's a little small, but I believe that's Delta Evolution. You may play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon during your first turn or the turn you play that Pokemon. That's pretty cool. So these are not only a little bit rare, but they're in most cases, I believe, better cards than its unhalf art equivalent. He's got Feather Dance. During your next turn, each of this Pokemon's attacks does 80 more damage. And Sky Attack, 120 damage. If Tails, it doesn't do a darn thing. Much like in the game, pretty high probability to miss. And we got, oh, there he is. There's a little Salamence. Not so little, but really cool. He's got 3 moves here. He's got Shatter, 60, discard any Stadium card in play. For Power Howl, 20 times the number of cards in your opponent's hand, so that will definitely discourage some people from stacking up their hand. Steam Blast, 170, but with a pretty hefty downside of discarding 3 energy attached to this Pokemon. Holy moly. Then I guess you can use Shatter after that, and that's about it. Unless you have a whole heap and load of energy on Mr. Salamence there. As a Pokemon, love Salamence. Not sure about this card. Let's open another of our Roaring Skies pack. We have a little more of this. particular set. I believe I won some from the challenges, the daily challenges. Got a reverse foil Tranquil here. Half art Natu. Pretty cool card. And our rare is, there we go! Latios CX. Fast Raid for 40 and Light Pulse for 110. This is really awesome. If you go first, you can use this attack on your first turn. This is one of those EXs that you can just put right out there and hit the sky, I suppose, because he's Latios running or flying. He's actually a part of one of the decks I have built that I go ahead and play on a regular basis on my weekends with my friends. But I am trying to build that on here. It's a little harder, I think, even though the trades are pretty nice. People are asking for a lot for some of these EX cards. Let's get down to Light Pulse here. 110. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. Really cool stuff. I'm a big fan of this card. Art, abilities, everything. As I mentioned, he is in my deck that I've dubbed Jefferson Airplane. We'll get to why it's called that if I ever get to it on a video over here. But it's psychic energy and flying, so yeah, I mean, I think you can sort of get there. Victini, our next rare here. Zoop, zoop. Me first, he's got the draw card. A good card draw. Cybolt, 20. Card draw is always good. Flip a coin. If it heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Yeah. Okie dokie. He's okay. Not really, but come on, he's cute. I guess we'll give him that. Ninjask, Wing Buzz, After Image Assault. He's uncommon. Nothing in particular that jumps out to me there. Let's go ahead and see if we get lucky in another pack. 2 Dragonairs here, 1 reverse foil Dragonair. Does evolve into Dragonite. And I gotta say, I like his Dragonite card. Pretty good. Another half art Natu. And a Skarmory. Not the Skarmory I need for my Steel Magnolias deck. And I think I don't like this Skarmory as much as I like I believe he's the Phantom Forces version of Skarmory. So let's go ahead and open another one. A couple of repeats here. Silcoon, the far inferior version of Cascoon, because Silcoon can't turn into my favorite Pokemon, Dustox. Shelgon over here, reverse foil, really cool. And a Zapdos. Okay, starter legendary Pokemon there. He comes in one of the theme decks. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was the first theme deck I bought from Roaring Skies, I believe. There, our first rare in this pack is the Salamence. And our second rare in this pack is another Skarmory. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, Wally. In the forest all alone, looking real scared. What are you doing in the forest alone, Wally? Goodness gracious. Let's go ahead and see what we have in store for us with these 10 cards. Okay, here's the unhalf art. That's not a word. I don't know. The unhalf art unpheasant. We'll go with that. That should work. Let's see what he does. Just as a quick comparison. Go ahead and feel free to rewind and see what the other unpheasant does, but this one does not have the Delta evolution. And he only has quick attack for 30, and does 30 more if you hit heads or strong winds, which just shuffles all cards attached to each player's Pokemon in that player's deck. I mean, man, each player's Pokemon? Pretty big downside. Oh, I was just talking about him. There he is. Mr. Dustox, bringer of reprisal, the Duke of Despair. My favorite Pokemon. He has his little ability up here, the Delta Plus. If I'm saying that wrong, someone I'm sure will let me know in the comments. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack of this Pokemon, take one more prize card. So it's basically like knocking out an EX Pokemon. Or if you knock out an EX Pokemon, then you take 3 prize cards. That's half of their prize cards. I don't think you're gonna be knocking out any EX with Dustox, but hey, it could happen. So he's got Flap for 20, just a straight 20, no flare there. And Wind Shard, which does 50 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. That is one way I guess I could see you taking out a benched, fairly heavily damaged EX and getting 3 cards. God, I love the art on this card, and I just love me some Dustox. He's so happy. He never forgets though. I will tell you that much. Here we go. Tailo! I like his art in the Roaring Skies set a lot more than earlier in the series here. Oh my goodness, we are flush with Dustoxes. Not as cool in art, but a pretty okay card. He's got Psybeam, which now confuses a Pokemon and does 30 damage. And Twilight Poison. I think I'd rather play with this one. I don't know. I like the Twilight Poison, which puts them asleep and poisons them and does 80 damage. It's a pretty okay uncommon there. We got an Articuno. Wow, we got 2 of the 3 legendary birds. I don't believe that all 3 are in here though. I don't think we have Moltres in the Roaring Skies set. He's got Find Ice, which is search your deck for up to 3 water energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. Freezing Wind for 100. Cool. Cool. And in our next pack, a little super happy Swablu there. Natu, Pida, Pikachu, Manectric. Yeah, you know I think about you. First rare, there's a half art Unpheasant. Well, this is easy to go ahead and reference now. But I think this one, I would rather play this than the unhalf art Unpheasant. And our second one, Talonflame, the Brave Bird. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself, but he does 90 to it. He's brave, and he hurts himself a little bit. He dishes out 90 damage. Mediocre damage. It'll kill a lot of things. Don't count on it killing EXs anytime. I think probably 2-3 moves, depending on the EX. Well, let me just go ahead and look over here for some reference. It'll kill the Algae EX in 2 moves, I'll tell you that much, because it's sitting right next to me. In our second to last, so third to last, we got 2 more rares here. Dragonite! Hooray! Now we have the full evolutionary chain for that bad boy. He's got the ability Max Wind. Whenever you play this Pokemon from your hand, to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may heal all damage from one of your Pokemon. That's pretty cool. And Mock Press. He does 80 damage. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Okay. Alright, Dragonite. I'll get down with that. Hey, Carbink. Jewel Armor. You're going to need that with 70 HP. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Alright, you're staying on my bench, Carbink. Sorry, buddy. And Spin Tackle, 60 HP, or damage, if tails on a coin flip. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. Our second to last pack here. Oh, you know what? I was looking at the wrong pack counter, so I have no idea how many more Roaring Skies we have left. We got a nice reverse foil Electrike there. I don't mean nice and particularly playable, but it looks nice. Our rare is Victini again. Man, I'm just hitting a drought on EXs here. I did get that Latios, which I'm pretty excited about. Half Art Natsu. And Salamence again. Alright, we're just blasting through here now. This is the last Roaring Skies pack. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, this is good. 2 rares. Our first is a Talonflame reverse foil. And our second is... well, I can't be too mad because it's Dustox, but I really wanted another EX. But I still love you, Dustox. I will forgive you for taking the place of a better card. And that's why I lose a lot of games, because I like Dustox. And I'll do irrational, crazy things for Dustox. Our second to last pack of the video. Into the Phantom Forces, another double rare. First one being Heat Train, reverse foil, Steel Drop for 40. If there's any stadium card, it does 40 more. Or Steam Blast for 130. And discard a single energy attached to this Pokemon. Not too bad of a downside there, just one energy. I can't remember the Pokemon that we just had that you had to do. Oh, goodness gracious, it was Salamence, I believe. You had to discard 3 energy? Hello. Get over here, Heatran. I like you better. And this disgusting little heathen Slurpuff. I'm not even gonna read you, Slurpuff. I'll let everyone read you for themselves. Alright, our last pack. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, no whammy. Reverse foil detonate. Okay. Here we go. The moment of truth. These last 25 packs. 1 EX. Hello. Make it 2. Poke gods. Here we go. No. Jellicent. You know what? You know what? Nope. Nope. That was a little disappointing on the last few packs there and kind of the last half, but we did get a nice Latios EX. You got to see some the half art cards that were released in Roaring Skies. I'm really looking forward to more of those in future sets. We'll see if Ancient Origins continues the trend. Until that time, folks, if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any ideas for future content on the Pokemon trading card game. Building the decks right now to start getting some versus matches out there against real people. You guys saw how bad I did against the computer. Let's see how bad I can do against real people. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Have a great one.